Hello beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen of the universe, welcome to Angelo Cinco Vlog. Of course, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're updated for our next video. Of course guys, please don't hesitate to leave us your comment in our comment section. Of course, like our videos and share it with your friends, families, or relatives. Thank you so much guys, we highly appreciated it. Is there more mesmerizing than watching a glowing ball of fire descend into the horizon? The sky ablaze with brilliant pinks, oranges, and purple in its wake? Talk about beauty. The longer you can sit and behold the view of a sunset, the better. Perhaps with a cocktail or frozen drinks in hand. Sunset is the disappearance of the sun below the horizon due to Earth's rotation. As viewed from everywhere on Earth, it is a phenomenon that happens daily except in areas close to the pole in the respective winters. Sunsets are instant of intimate and private contemplation. It's time when we look at each other without mirrors. Sunsets are romantic, inspiring, and Instagram-able, yet most of us only make time for this special experience when we are on vacation. You do not need to be an exotic place, free of obligations, to enjoy the coming beautiful and life-changing moments of a sunset. The sun rises and sets every single day, no matter where you are. Let me repeat myself, every single day. So there is no reason why you cannot take a few minutes to infuse your day with wonder and stop to enjoy it. There are 5 reasons why you should make time for the sunset. First, it will put you in a better mood. Research shows that sunsets have many psychological effects that enhance the long-lasting satisfaction of in-life and physical benefits and have been proven to relieve stress. So next time you're having a rough day, drive to your favorite spot and watch your worries fade away. Second, it gives you a reason to go outside. They don't call it magic hour for no reason. Taking just a few minutes out of your day to experience some of the breathtaking moments of the sunset will be worth it, even if you have to go back into the office afterwards. Nature is natural fuel for the soul, and just 10 to 20 minutes of fresh air can make you feel refreshed and centered. Third, it will inspire you. There is a reason that sunsets have been a constant source of inspiration for poets, writers, and romantics alike. The timeless and powerful experience is a transcendent spiritual element that can have a positive, healing, creative, and restorative effect when integrated into one's daily life or weekly life. Let the mystical colors of the sky inspire you to paint your life's most beautiful picture. Fourth, it will make you more grateful for Earth. Beauty enriches life and makes it much more rewarding. It has been proven that watching the sunrise or sunset gives you a better sense of gratitude for the earth. When you are caught up in the natural beauty of the earth, like a sunset, you rid yourself of any distractions and feel higher levels of satisfaction and gratitude for what's happening in front of you. And lastly, it slows down time. Many people will agree that the sunset's warm colors hold the power to stop just about anyone in their tracks. After you get your Instagram-worthy shots, give your divided attention to the painting that is magically being created right in front of your very eyes. When your attention is fully captivated by the awe-inspiring colors of the sky, you are truly lost in the moment and slows down time. It's a form of meditation and allows you to clear your mind of all that is going on outside of that instance. Why we should all be gazing at more sunsets? There's nothing like a sunset to stop you in your tracks. Whether you're communicating, relaxing on a vacation, or quickly glancing out the window, the vibrant reds, oranges, and yellows streaming from the sun grab your attention. People find sunrises and sunsets to be the most beautiful and awe-inspiring weather, according to the study published this year from a pair of British researchers. People like them more than storms, rainbows, clear blue skies, or nightscapes, and some would even be willing to pay up to 100 British pounds to see landscapes at dawn or dusk. What's going on in the atmosphere when the sun rises or sets? Like an Instagram creator posing for a camera, sunsets and sunrises are all about angles. During the daytime, the sun stays more or less over our heads. Thus, sunlight takes a fairly direct, short path through the atmosphere to the ground. When the sun rises or sets, its position moves tangential to the ground, and the pathway from the sun to the ground is lengthened. That's where the various color palettes come emit. As that pathway is lengthened, sunlight has the ability to heat more molecules in the air. The sun emits electromagnetic energy, but we can only see the energy from 400 nanometers to 700 nanometers as visible light. These molecules, like oxygen and nitrogen, are thousands of times smaller than the incoming visible wavelength from the sun. Each one of those particles scatters or changes the direction of the sun's visible energy. The air molecules scatter shorter wavelengths such as blue and purples, removing them from our line of vision. Longer wavelengths such as orange and red can pass more freely to the ground, giving us the iconic sunlight and sunrise colors. Think of the atmosphere like a filter, one that you may put on your camera to change what colors you see. The sun's path to the ground is lengthened. The atmosphere will filter more light. Blues and purples are filtered out, but oranges and reds are allowed to pass through with less hindrance. The sunlight hits the first particle it encounters in the atmosphere, then that particle shines or reflects that incoming light into the particle next to it. This is just going on a multitude number of times before that light ultimately reaches your eyes. What is the best season for sunsets? Summer is a tricky time to view sunset. That's because there is increased air pollution higher in the atmosphere, such as from wildfires. Those particles basically act as mini mirrors, reflecting the light back to the sun or blocking it. Such pollution droplets are much larger in size than the air molecules floating in the air atmosphere, often comparable to the size of a visible wavelength of light. Oftentimes, polluted sunsets look hazier and softer. Sometimes polluted sunsets can look redder due to the high number of particles in the sky filtering out of the blue wavelength of light. The best time to view sunrise or sunset is during the late fall and winter, when the air is cleaner. Drier or less humid environments, such as the desert, also produce brilliant sunrise and sunsets due to the lower amount of air molecules. Clouds can also help enhance sunrises and sunsets by further reflecting sunlight to the ground. This can often be seen with more high-altitude clouds, which captures light from the sun before it can hit the atmosphere and undergo major filtering. Brilliant red, oranges, and scarlet sunsets often take place in the presence of higher cirrus or altocumulus clouds instead of a low-level cloud such as stratus or stratocumulus. Sunset thoughts and nature. Sunsets of our country are among the most particular in the world. The spellbinding and marvelous colors splashed against the sky are unique and difficult to capture or canvas. One can compare the contrast of sunsets when viewed from a mountain peak amidst the clouds and the pine trees or swift cliff above the merging, clashing waters of the azure West Philippine Sea and the ultramarine Pacific Ocean. The shades of the sunset became more stunning and startling after the eruption of the long-dormant volcano Pinatubo. After 6 centuries, it roared into an explosion of fiery fury. It was the giant whose rage knew no bounds, spawning tons of fine mineral dust, tiny silica sand particles into the atmosphere. Interesting facts about sunrise and sunrises. Of all the natural beauties, sunrises and sunsets are arguably the most pleasing and beautiful. Witnessing the sun rising in the east or disappearing below the horizon fills you with a sense of calm and serenity. While the sunrise marks the coming of light and a fresh start, the sunset represents the beginning of darkness and the end of the day. First, sunrises occur even before the sun makes it to the horizon. This means that you can see the sun even before it rises above the horizon. This happens because of the Earth's atmosphere that effectively refracts the sun rays, allowing us to see the sun early. To be specific, you can spot the sunrise when the sun's upper limb crosses the horizon. Second, sunlight is white in color. Yes, you hear that right. If you've ever seen pictures taken by the astronauts on the International Space Station, you'll notice that the sun is always white in those photos. So then, why does the sun appear yellow when we look at it from Earth? As sunlight reaches the Earth's atmosphere, it mixes with other gas molecules and travels through water droplets, resulting in a change in color. The sunlight scatters and breaks down into a wide range of colors like orange, red, and yellow. In this way, sunrises that starts off as whites and blues turns into stunning shades of gold. Third, the timing of the sunrise and sunsets varies throughout the year. The exact instant the sun rises and sets varies with a reason. Also note that the sun takes different paths across the sky at different speeds each day, which is why we have different sunsets and sunrise timings every day. Fourth, the East Cape witnesses the first sunrise each day. It's a cape in New Zealand on the Gisborne district of North Island. This is the part of the world that witnesses the first sunrise each day. There are various places on the East Cape that allows you to look at the Earth's first sunrise. Fifth, the sun loses its color and it begins to disappear. As the sun begins to set, it starts to lose its blue hues. The wavelengths begin to change into green and yellow shades and eventually orange and red. This is why, by the end of the sunset, the sun looks like a blazing ball of fire. Sixth, before we witness a sunset, it's actually gone. In other words, sunsets are nothing but an illusion. What we see in the sky is just a refraction of the sun. The Earth's atmosphere bends the sunlight, which enables us to see the sunset. However, by that time, the sun has already dipped into the horizon. Seventh, pollution enhances the color of sunsets and sunrises. This might be a cool sight, but it's a sad example of what we've done to our environment. The smoke particles in the air help scatter the beautiful colors of sunsets and sunrises. This results in the splashes of pinks, purples, reds, and oranges all over the sky. However, if the pollution level is too high, the sky looks hazy and the sunsets look murky. This usually happens in the cities and countries that have extreme cases of air pollution. Eighth, the red sky in the morning is a real warning. The common phrase from ancient poem, "Red sky in the morning is a sailor of shepherd's warning," is true. It is believed that a red sunset indicates that the air is clear and the weather in the west will be pleasant in the morning. However, a fiery red sunrise is a bad omen, meaning good weather conditions have already gone and a storm may be coming to the east. Ninth, the golden hour is more vibrant in deserts and islands. This is because air pollution is low in these areas, the sunlight does not scatter much, and it appears more vivid and clear. And last but not the least, sunsets and sunrise are brighter after a rainstorm. Rainstorm clears up the sky and take away with them a lot of air pollutants. Therefore, the golden hour after a rainstorm is super dramatic. These facts about sunrise and sunsets just go to show the beauty of nature and our very own Earth.